Hello, I'm here live on the internet. Um, and I'm just going to start talking into the internet, and we'll see if folks join me. Everything got wacky. You're watching the archive later on YouTube, you don't know, but Twitch went down right before I was about to start streaming, like minutes. Mr. Bob is here. Hi, Mr. Bob. Welcome. Like minutes before I was going to start my stream, Twitch just didn't work, which is annoying because I'm coming to you right now. Lastbrook just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Mr. Bob says, Pat, there was sea shanties. Here we go, says Ultron. Lastbrook is here, resubbing. Ultron is here, which is great. We're going to wait a few minutes, see if anybody wants to join us tonight before we get into the building. PAX Week is starting off with fireworks. Indeed, Mr. Bob. So I'll go a little past midnight. Now, I'm glad, actually, that I did the normal 10 o'clock, because I was thinking of starting at 9, but since I already promoted today that we would start at 10, I didn't want to do that. But I have good fucking internet again, y'all. I have good internet. In 2 years, when this introductory plan expires and I get charged almost double a month, it will suck. But right now, I'm like 100 down, 110 up, which is unbelievable. Right now, we are at 3,500 kilobits bitrate, which is really great. This should be a really smooth stream. Should be really good. Folks should be able to even drop down if they need to. But yeah. Make sure you're renewing your subscription because tomorrow is the end of the month, and tomorrow I will be giving away a model, 2 Lego sets, I believe. Let me see what I'm going to look that up. But I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow. I'm doing a special Tuesday night stream tomorrow because I will be out of town for PAX. I'm going to try to stream on Wednesday. Don't know if it's going to work, but I wanted to make sure that folks knew. Harold is now hosting the stream. Thank you very much, Harold. Appreciate it always. Yes, so I'm giving away the Lego Hover Tank, which is Star Wars, and the Lego A-Wing, which is also from Star Wars. 2 Star Wars Lego kits are going out. That's my March giveaway to a subscriber. Any subscriber. You don't have to be watching tomorrow live. As long as you're a current subscriber tomorrow, you are eligible to win. Can't stay, but want to drop the host. Harold, I understand. It's a Monday night. Harold, for me personally, but also for you, I'm so happy that once I get back from PAX, my first stream back will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, because that will be convenient for you. I'm looking out for everybody. I'm also looking out for you, Harold. I'm so excited that I have good internet. I can actually record the local copy of this at a higher quality because it won't take an hour to upload it. It's going to take minutes to upload this 2-hour video, and that is cool. I'm throwing the Bear Cave emote in there. Throw that emote in there if you're a subscriber. Let the people know you're here. Monday night's always kind of low-key, especially when we move to 10 o'clock. I'm excited that in April we'll be back to 9 o'clock. We'll go to 9:11 again because quality internet exists for me. I don't know about you, but for me, I got that good internet. And it's... So, there was a gentleman working on... I'll tell the story. We'll get to the building in a moment. This gentleman, to get this stuff to work for me, we had to go 2 doors down, 2 houses down. We had to go through a fence because next door, our next door neighbors, the building is being renovated, so there's no neighbors there. But there was nobody working. Every day there's fucking people in there. Nobody there today. So we had to go to the next neighbors, cut through their backyard. He had to climb up a ladder and install this. This is Fios. I went with Fios, Harold. Through the back of the house. The closest connector to me... Okay, some weird lighting here. Closest connection to me is full, so we had to go to this other one. We got it done. I am now a Fios user. And actually, one thing I didn't know was that the modem rental I was getting is also a router. So the modem and router are one unit. So now I actually have a better router than I used to have, which, you know, I mean, I'm wired here on my desktop, but it's pretty good. My roommate's excited about it. We'll get into the building in a moment because obviously we started late. We're going to go till 12:15 a.m., so we'll make up some time. The improvised postmortem is this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Yay and good night to you, Harold. Twitch.tv/PAX3. I'm going to host it in this, so that way you don't have to deal with the PAX chat, the Twitch chat for PAX. You can just come here and hang out with like-minded friends. Let's Rank It, not streamed, but happening and cool. Let's Rank It is Saturday, 8 p.m. in the Bobcat Theater. If you're at PAX, come to that. And then League of Heels, Sunday, 10:30 a.m., main theater, twitch.tv/PAX. Once again, I will have it hosted here so you can hang out here and not be there because that's bad. This is way better than that. You want to do this and not that. That's bad. There's sometimes fine people in Twitch chat, but it's mostly awful. So you don't want to deal with that. Anyway, Naruto. Saturday when we did our special after... Oh my god! Can you believe this? We did this in an afternoon Saturday, and I had to go to a location to do it because I couldn't stream in the afternoon in my own damn apartment. Now I can. Now if I want to do an afternoon stream, I can do an afternoon stream. We're doing it. Naruto. We did smiley face Naruto. Look at him. Look at that smiling face. Got the headband. Most of the body. I did a little bit of the leg here. We're going to start with some stickers. I'm going to use some tweezers. I hope everyone's doing well. I was so nervous that it wasn't going to work. I got a little teary-eyed when finally I did a test at like 4:30 today, 5 o'clock, something like that, and no drop frames on my test stream. No drop frames at all. Everything worked the way it was supposed to, and I got a little emotional, which is silly, I know, but also, like, I don't know, I really love doing this, and I'm so excited I'll be able to do it. I have the sweet, sweet freedom of fast internet. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, the download, I'll take half the download. If I'm 50 down, that's fine. You know, streaming stuff, like, you know, stuttering a little bit there, I don't even mind that. I don't care about that. The thing, obviously, I care about is the upload speed and the consistent upload. Those are the things that I do genuinely care about because they affect my ability to do this, which is all I want to do. All I want to do is stream for y'all. I want to build model kits and Lego sets, and I want to talk to you about anime and what's going on in the world, and I want you to have a pleasant evening because you're here with like-minded, fun individuals. You know, and I want it to be a good time. So hopefully, you'll have a good time. We're putting some stickers on here. One leg has stickers on it. These are the last of the stickers. Just this one leg, which is the bandages wraps around so that he can have his kunai on his leg. Naruto here. As always, we're going to do our best. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect, and I'm okay with that. I've enjoyed this kit. This is the only kit in the Naruto Shippuden line. This is like the Dragon Ball kits done by Bandai, but this is the only one so far. I don't know if we'll get, you know, Sasuke or Sakura or, you know, anybody. It would be interesting to see if that becomes a line, if that's popular. I'd be down for it. Or maybe Boruto. You know, they already got Naruto, and they can just do Boruto. I don't know if they will. If there's one thing I've learned from anime, it's to do my best. Indeed, Ultron. Ultron, my ninja way is doing my best. I'm not expecting a huge turnout tonight, partially because Twitch has been weird, partially because it is Monday at 10, and Monday are our lightest streams here. You know, tomorrow it says it on the thing before, but I'm going to stream at 9 o'clock tomorrow because I'm going back to 9 to 11. Tomorrow will be the last stream of the month. It'll be the subscriber giveaway, and that'll be at 9 p.m. But I felt like I couldn't do 9 p.m. tonight because I had been promoting it to start at 10, and I didn't want to confuse anyone. And then also, Twitch got weird right before I started, so an hour into the stream, it would have gotten weird. And an hour in is when we generally increase in numbers. Some might say that I should stream for longer than 2 hours. But I say, I don't want to build for more than 2 hours. I get real tired. It's hard. I run out of things to say. It's not like video games. It's not like video games. Alright, so we got our kunai holder there. We're going to put our legs together here. And we'll do basically the same exact thing on the other leg once we connect these. And we'll build the other foot up until the leg. We do have one more sticker. I was mistaken. We do have to do the foot there, the Naruto flesh cover color sticker, because it's, you know, one unit, so they use a sticker instead of having to be multiple because it's a small kit. I'm excited about this bit rate. I don't know. I know it's nonsense. It's a nonsense statement, but also, why'd I do this? I connected this without connecting the foot. I got to put the foot in. Getting so giddy here. Also, I have realized that 10 p.m. is probably all right for the West Coast fam, but the East Coast fam does not seem to enjoy 10 p.m. till midnight. Also, yeah, internet problems with Twitch are probably going to make it harder for people to come hang out. I'm going to maybe just reply to my tweet and say, it works. But yeah, I was so giddy that if I didn't have a stream tonight, if, like, for whatever reason, if Monday night, if, you know, I gotten this done and it wasn't a Monday night or a night that I stream, I would have streamed anyway. I'm just so excited about having this together. I'm happy you're here with me. If I sound like a broken record, I apologize, but I am legitimately very happy. We also have a cool Lego set that we're building. Chihuahua Pug says, congrats on new internet. Thank you very much, Chihuahua Pugs. I do really appreciate that. It is, it already makes me just so happy. And then when I'm uploading this video at, you know, 12:30 tonight, it's going to upload nice and fast. I do think it is, so somebody pointed out, so you're getting brand new internet and then going away. And it's, yeah, I'm going to stream twice. Then I'm going to stream tonight. I'm going to stream tomorrow. Then I'm going to wake up on Monday, or on Wednesday, and then I'm going to go to Boston. But whatever. I didn't want to wait for it. I got an appointment. You know, we've been having issues. I've had issues for all year. And then when daylight savings happened, and I realized I couldn't start streaming until 10 p.m., but it was always just going to get worse and worse. Like, you may remember when we did that Crunchyroll award show thing, it started at 8:45. We started at 8:45. I didn't have a problem. I could stream at 8:30. I used to be able to stream anytime. And it just, my internet was getting worse and worse. So it was just going to continue to be a problem. So, got a good deal. Paying a couple more dollars a month than I used to for cable. Totally fine with that. Just going to end up being a better deal in the long run. And then, like I said, in 2 years, the deal will end, and I will try to negotiate for a better deal. Or who knows, maybe it'll be a less congested signal, or I won't live in this apartment in 2 years. Who knows? That would be very ironic if I suddenly was not living in this apartment. But I expect to be living here, so. Alright, so just got to wrap this sticker around here. So that Naruto's legs look like he has, there's some space there between his shoes and his pants. And then we got that's it for stickers. We do have the eyes, but I think the eyes as plastic look so good that we don't need stickers for it. So we won't do that. But now we'll build the feet. Yeah, it is just peace of mind, Ultron. I think you said it best. It is just nice to have the peace of mind of knowing. And, yeah. Got a few more things to build here. We got some other hands. We put fists in, but we can do symbols and various other things. And we got to do hands and control stuff because we've got the different Rasengan and all that. But I got to find his 820. Yes, his feet. And then it was a tie. My $10 Patreon supporters can vote on what I build next. And it was a tie between two things. So we're going to do the Lego Nexo Knights. The Nexo Knights, which is the Tech Wizard Showdown. It is a big Lego mech. And so it felt very appropriate. We'll build that next because I've been wanting to build that for a while. So that's the next thing, and we'll get to that today because we have to do the rest of this leg and the waist and then the weapons. So should not take forever to do because we are now we're now ready to do what we just did a moment ago. The piece there goes there, and then build us some legs. Yeah, I didn't do much today. I was home all day because my installation was supposed to be 1 p.m. till 3 p.m. was when they were supposed to arrive. And it would take, 3 hours, they said. Which actually, it did. And then it got changed to 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And to be fair, the gentleman did arrive at 3:05 p.m., so it was the beginning of it. Arrived and just took a long time to do a lot of work. But in the end, I have the internet, so I am happy. All right. Speaking of Lego mechs, have you built the Voltron? I've never built the Lego Voltron Chihuahua pugs. I built a model kit Voltron. It was a bunch of super minifigs or mini Gunpla, the little small ones, and then it became a big one. I bought that kit at San Diego Comic-Con. So I've done as a model kit, but I've never done it as a Lego. That kit is always expensive. I've kept an eye on it because it's pretty limited, it seems like. But yeah, I'd like to someday. Last time I looked at it was like $200, and that is too much. That is too rich for my blood. Okay, so this leg is even easier than the last one. It does not require us to put stickers on it. That's right, because we are now officially done with stickers for this kit. So that's rad. Doo-doo. Alright, so this goes here. This goes this here. Or remind to actually put in the foot before we connect the pieces together. But yeah, that's a lot easier because we didn't have to add anything. The stickers are a lot. Alright, our Naruto is coming together. It's time to build the waist of our Naruto, which will be the end of this one here. Just about. So let's see, 2 goes on this side. But yeah, I mean, speaking of the Lego mech stuff, yeah, when it comes down to it, like, if it's a mech, there's the big wheel Ninjago mech that I'd like to build someday. It's pretty expensive. I always keep an eye on it and hope that it, comes down in price. But I would love to build that as well. I mean, there's obviously a lot of stuff that I'd like to build, but that's definitely one that would be cool. The underwater robot that we built on Saturday, I think it turned out pretty fucking rad. I think it looks real good. I was really happy with it. All right, so now we can attach that to that. Then we have to add the pocket, which is flesh colored. Feels weird. Naruto flesh colored, I should say. Board Ming's here. Hi, Board. Happy to have you here in the chat. Hopping in. Always a pleasure. Hope you're enjoying all of these kilobits per second. No drop frames. Feeling good. New internet. Feeling real happy about it. Alright, so we finished that up. Now we've got to assemble. Do the legs here. Gotta do this. We are going to go till probably about 12:15 a.m. because we did start late. Well, at the very least, we'll go right to midnight. I don't know how much later we'll stay over since it will be late, and, you know, it's probably going to be a pretty laid-back stream. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly how long we'll go, but... all right, so let's switch out the hands. We do have different hands here. We got the fists. We're going to throw some ninja signs here. So we'll pull those out. And then we can take out the other ones as well. I'll switch up our hands. We have the options. I did not watch the Sony stream, so I do not have any comment on anything that was said in that, so I cannot comment on that. Just didn't get around to it because I didn't have internet for part of the day as these things were happening. I was focusing on that, so can't say much about anything about that or Apple or anything, really. Wasn't paying too much attention. Tomorrow I look forward to hearing about it on the Giant Beastcast. Or Giant Bombcast. Giant Beastcast I probably will hear sometime next week. Because I'll be very behind on podcasts. Alright, so now we got to put our leg magnets on. And we'll need 12 and 13. Hey everyone, glad to hear the internet upgrade went well. Yes, Arabina, indeed, I do have Fios right now, and I'm very pleased. Also, the Fios support really searches for the name. They have alerts when you say Fios, because they've been, every time I've said anything, they've replied. But in particular, I was happy that I, retweeted the tweet about the stream and said that I've got now with Fios, and then I got a reply from Fios support with a GIF of Naruto giving the thumbs up, and they didn't need to do that shit. And I know it's corporations and it's all trash, but I like that. I thought that was kind of nice. It's unnecessary in a way that I appreciate. Oh, you got a host club, Ultron? Oh man. Yeah, Yakuza is... The host club stuff is so weird. All of it is so weird. The modern stuff in particular is very strange. Okay, so we've got to assemble this here by... This goes in like... Let's see. Let me... Just get this going here. I'm pessimistic about all the announcements from Google and Apple. Not sure how well these things will work once the companies stick with the services. Yeah, I mean, that's to me the big thing about Apple. Google has let some stuff go, but they've also supported other things for a really long time. Apple, I don't... Like, long term, I don't trust Apple to want to do any of this. Also, like, yeah, like, A friend of mine got flown out for the Apple stuff because she writes about television, particularly streaming television, and she was just like, why did I go out there? What was this for? Why was I flown out here? And yeah, like I have to wonder. All right, so why is this light being weird? Let me get this on here. There we go. That's what it is. All right, so you're asking yourself, Pat, what are these things? Well, this is supposed to be chi, energy, the chakra stuff, and they're magnets. So, do I have any... You can't see this, but they're magnets. So, like, you could stick it to your fridge, and the Naruto could be upside down or sideways. I'll take a photo of it against something metal that, like a big... Well, let's see. Does this work? No. No, that's mostly plastic, I realized. I realized that my scale, which is hands away, is mostly plastic. So that's not going to work, but this is kind of an interesting thing. Google Reader, I know. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, Google, you know, both those companies are pretty notorious for doing stuff like this. So I'm wait and see on everything. I think Apple makes a good hardware product, but their I mean, iTunes is terrible. They gave up on iTunes. They just gave up on ever fixing it. It's never going to be good. So yeah, so theoretically, these magnets, these will cause it. You can stick this on a big piece of metal, and it'll hang upside down. Like I said, I don't have a big piece of metal right now to magnetize it to. I wonder if it would be... oh, no. Okay, there we go. There we go. Snipper clips. There we go. There's Naruto hanging upside down for a silver clips. There you go. Enjoy this nonsense. There. Also, I think it just kind of looks kind of silly that he's just like hanging out on these. I can make him do some... Get ready to do some... There. Ready to do some stuff. We build the chakra stuff there and the stands. We've got the Rasengan, and then we also have the Rasen Shuriken to build, so we'll build those now. Take these off here. Take these hands off. Then we got to build... We got to pull out the other hands, which are the ones that have holes in them. Magnets, how do they work? Apparently by ninjutsu. Yes, magnetism is indeed magic and ninjutsu. By the transitive properties, it's both. So, let's see here. We take A9 and A10 out. Combine those together. For a Rasengan. There's the Rasengan, which you can just put right there. You just throw a big old Rasengan at you. It's hard for him to stand up with these magnets, but you get the point. And then we can also make a wind style Rasen Shuriken. Indeed. And so that we take the Rasengan ball, split it apart. Oops. Oh no. Well, hold on a second. I'm going to go roll away. Roll back. Alright, so we got to separate this, which I should have realized we had to do. We'll just maybe wedge this together. No. This, yeah, these don't want to separate, which is annoying because you'd want to be able to do both. So it's kind of annoying that they don't separate easily, it looks like. I'm going to get my metal wedge out here, see if I can do that. But yeah, there we go. That'll do it. I'll just wheel this around. Alright. And separated. Hooray, we did it. It happens. Okay, so we'll put that there. Alright, so then we take the large one. We've got to do this. And nope. Okay. So that goes. And there's like a handle, so we can get that going here. I sometimes fall asleep while I watch a stream. By the time I wake up in the morning, I'm about 4 streamers deep from raids and such. Last time I woke up to GTA 5 stream, and now I'm looking at channels are GTA 5. Long story, algorithms don't always work right. Yeah, I love that idea of, like, we don't do that, right? I don't normally end the stream by raiding another streamer and hanging out and then leaving. That's something I could think about doing, and like I certainly might do on like a Saturday, right? Which is kind of like a bump in time, especially for the West Coast friends. Hey, let's go see somebody. But on a Monday night, usually when I'm done streaming, it's just Kate Stark streaming of the people that I follow. And Kate's incredible, and everyone should follow her anyway. But it's kind of like, oh, I don't have anybody to tell you to go check out, so just hang out or whatever. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know. I don't think about that in a way that I guess I should. All right. So, but yeah, that is a funny thing that you're just like you just wake up and you're watching some other stream. Okay. Yeah, you kind of want to know who you're rating. Indeed, yes. I'm watching gunpla reviews on YouTube, and the algorithm keeps trying to take me to this surreal nightmare that is Kids Toys YouTube. Yes, Irabina, the algorithm, weirdly enough, is bad. The algorithm is terrible, and I don't think is ever going to be good. I don't think the algorithm could be good, but it certainly is, in many ways, awful. Alright, I can't figure out how to get this thing to work right, so maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Yeah. I've just now figured out, I think Twitch is going to stop recommending recaps of subreddit threads. Like, anything that goes, this person, this story of them destroying. Like, I think I finally convinced Twitter, or YouTube, I should say, that I don't want to watch any of those. And as far as I can tell, it's just because I watch anime. I just watch anime clips, and they're like, oh, you must want to watch this epic fail. And it's like, no, I don't want to watch. Why? No. I feel bad. No, I don't want to see that. I don't give a shit about this epic fail. Get that out of here. Yeah. And now that I'm like, oh, so I'm watching a lot of van life videos because I'm depressed and working on it. I know that I am. I know that the lack of having a full-time job is a depressing fact. I'm not making light of depression, but it is a reality that I am dealing with, and I am honest about it. And also a comedian, so I make jokes. But I want to be very clear. that I do not find the idea of that to be particularly funny. It's just the reality that I'm in. I hope that comes across. But anyway, so because I like van life videos, YouTube thinks that I want to watch tiny home videos. And that's fair, but also I don't. I don't want to watch a tiny home video. I think tiny houses are bad, but van life is good. And I don't know why, and I don't think it's necessarily their fault. I'm just not into van life videos. I mean, I'm in van life videos, but I'm not into tiny house videos. And I don't know why. That's weird. I know, but it's true. It's just a thing that I've got a difference of opinion on. One I think is really fun, and the other, not so much. Because vans are cool and tiny houses are not. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, tiny houses is just like, hey. Okay, here's the real thing. The percentage of children who are raised in a poor environment is much higher in tiny homes. Don't have kids in a tiny home. But van life, there are van lifers who have kids, and I don't watch those videos because fuck that shit. You and your partner, you want to go do a thing, you and your roommate, you want to go do a thing, you go do that thing. Keep your kids out of it. But yeah, there's just something about tiny houses that I'm like, nah. I love van life videos. Oh, I don't. I watch a bunch of channels. The van life stuff. I'll say this today. That was Naruto. We're done with Naruto. Naruto was a fun little kit. I recommend, especially if you like Naruto. And the magnets are fun. I'll take a photo of that sometime. Probably when I get back from PAX, I'll take some photos of that on various metal objects. Tech Wizard showdown time. What was it? Oh, I watched a van life video today about a guy doing his little van conversion thing, making it happen for himself. This dude was a black guy. And that is unusual for van life videos because mostly van life are people that have privilege. You know, they inherited a vehicle, they inherited money in order to do that, or they're being supported by their families in order to live their ridiculous lifestyle, or through their own privilege, they were able to get incredible jobs at a young age, worked very hard, and then quit those jobs. In general, obviously, folks that are people of color are less likely to have that sort of inherited wealth in order to do it. So there was this dude who was just like, yeah, I like van life videos, so I made my own conversion van. Me and my buddies did it. And the dude, like, had a fucking cool van. He had a really cool, unique bed. He had a TV, which I'm always in favor of people that are like, yeah, I live in a van, but I still want to watch videos. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, dude. I thought that was awesome. Oh, look at this fist. This is going to be a fun, that big old fist. This is going to be a fun thing to build. So we're just going to null. We're going to null bag one and see what happens. Van life dogs are so much better behaved than my dogs. Where'd I go wrong? I mean, Chihuahua pugs, they kind of have to be, right? Either you have a well-behaved van life dog or you don't have a dog. Because that dog ran the fuck away and then you had to leave town because you don't have a permanent address. Alright, so I think this is a helmet. Yep, that's a... So there's two instruction booklets. I generally dislike that. I much prefer to have multiple or one big booklet in general. Some decals, which we will apply. I do need to get this does not come with a separator. I have a ton of them though, so no worries there. I just have to get that separator. So yeah, so we're just going to null and get started on that, and then we'll assemble some figures and do some stuff. Got some cool colors here. I like this wizard right there. Looks pretty neat. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of van life videos. Because I guess I want to change in my life. I know it traces back to me being currently unhappy with not having full-time employment. Like, I'm aware of that. Like, part of that, like, is a thing that I'm totally understand and I'm aware of, and hopefully things will change. I've got an interview tomorrow I'm excited about for something that I'm very qualified for and would do a great job on. So, you know, can't say it's gonna happen, but it would be nice if it did. So yeah, so we're just gonna null. We're probably gonna null 2 bags because even if we don't finish tonight, the nice thing is I'm streaming tomorrow night, so I can just leave all this stuff on the table, so we can just null more if we want. But we might just null the 1 bag and leave it there. I don't know yet. So even though it's 11, we started late, so I'll wait a little while before I do my ads. But I should say that I put up my Let Pat Play, the 4th and final video about Fallout 4, mods and cheats in Fallout 4. I put that video up, and so you can watch that. That's on my YouTube. Oh, thank you very much, Show Up Hugs, wishing me good luck. I appreciate that. I do want to say that, ooh, that blue is nice. Look at this blue. That's a great color. It's really sharp. Some really nice colors on this kit. I'm excited to build it. But yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, one of the mods I would look at in that video is a jetpack mod that you can just wear on anything as just an equipable item. It's a mod that makes that an equipable item, and that's incredible. It's a game. It is legitimately a game changer. You don't have to be in power armor to have a jetpack, and it's fully functional, and it's incredible. I was like, use your action points just like every, a normal one, and it's like so great. Board says I've been very blessed, lucky. I started with my first company at 18 and worked there for 10 years now. I'm 20 years in at the second company. I know it's situation unique, and I don't take it for granted. Board, I mean, I was in a similar situation. So, yeah, I mean, like, I would like to work somewhere for a very long time. That is the goal, is to end up in wherever I work next, to have that be a long-term employment. I'm happy with the part-time job that I currently have at the Brooklyn Comedy Collective. I checked some show. I did, the reason why on Saturday I streamed in the afternoon is because I was covering a shift, so that my shifts will be covered this week, so that I could do this, so I could go to PAX and miss 2 shifts. But yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I don't take it for granted that I had full-time employment and one company in various jobs within it for a really long time, and should not take that for granted. I don't. So we're just gonna null bag 1 here. We'll get through everything, and then we'll start to build our. This is the Tech Wizard Showdown. Now, I don't know anything about Nexo Knights, this line. I don't think it was super popular. It's got a lot of neon colors in it, and I think that's cool. And I think it's the idea, Nexo Knights. It's like technology and Knights of the Round Table stuff. It looks pretty cool. I don't know much about it. I just saw it and said, well, that's something I'd like to build. And it's been sitting in my to build list for a while, so it was time to do it. More orange. Blue around here then. Yeah. So yeah, so like I said, I got a meeting tomorrow for a thing that I'm excited about. And then luckily they were able to meet with me tomorrow because I'm going away. It does make it hard when you're like, yes, I'm available next week. Do you want to meet next week? And they're like, what? And you're like, yeah, next week sounds awesome. We should definitely meet up next week, not this week. I cannot. I have a pressing engagement to do goofery. I have goofery happening. So I got to go do some gooferys. So please don't mind me as I go goof around in Boston for a weekend. put these with these here. My nephew had a bunch of Nexo Knight stuff. Seems like 40K for kids in regards to designs. Yeah, I mean, this looks... I mean, it looks fucking rad. I'm excited to build it. What kind of piece we got? 500-piece kit, so we will... I don't know if we'll finish it tomorrow, but we'll get pretty far between today and tomorrow, because we didn't have much of that Naruto kit. That is the thing about those Dragon Ball kits, is that they're not hard to put together. They come together pretty fast, so... I wasn't expecting that Naruto kit to take too long. So we'll do that. I know I have one thing coming in the mail. I finally bought the Master Grade Sandrock. It's time. It's time to build it. I've been avoiding it because it's a kit that I don't love. It's not that it's a bad kit. It's just my least favorite design in Gundam Wing, and I think it's like pedestrian. I think the weapons are cool, and that's it. So, but it's time to build it. It's long overdue. That's what we're going to build next after this. Unless while I'm away, if something from my wish list comes in, then that'll jump the line. But the next kit I plan on building that's not for my wish list is the Master Grade Sandrock. Because, like I said, it's time to build that thing. Alright. Can we do an interview during PAX panel? This is bored. Yeah, oh, that took me a second. Yes, I love it. Yes, like, hey, sorry, I gotta stop Improvised Postmortem for a minute. Anyway, and I'm just doing a video conference. I love Endless Wall Sandrock because mechs are cloaks are cool as hell. Yes, I don't disagree with you, Arbina. The very expensive, limited released Master Grade from Endless Waltz looks cool. We have the high grade. I've never built it. I still have it because we build every version that's available, and the ones that are incredibly expensive I don't worry about and just get the high grade. But it is a thing that cloaks are very cool, and cloaks make it. I mean, it makes it the Master Grade, or the Endless Waltz version is so much better than the regular version because it's got a cool cloak. I mean, totally. All right, so we got our knight here. He's got a cocky attitude, real cocky face. I like this weird colored visor for his helmet. That's fun. Goes down over his face. He gets the shield piece. He's a blue. He's on the blue team, I guess. This is a very cool looking sword. Look at that sword. Already these minifigs fucking rule. I'm already really into this minifigs. Alright, there's our knight. So that was the first thing we had to build. And then we'll put together our opponent here. This. Evil looking friend here. We got an evil friend we gotta put together. Their thing. Some sort of black. Scythe. We got a scythe going on here, it looks like. So we'll put that together. Yeah. Evil scythe holder. Go through this helmet. These legs. And then we got some other stuff over here, which I guess this is gonna go in bag. Oh, he's a vampire. Ooh, he's an evil vampire. That's cool. And I guess we got some other stuff that'll fit into. Oh, okay. It's a robot. All right. I was gonna say, I'm like right now I only have this left here, and I was like, it's either a robot or it's supposed to be just a little guy. But yeah, I think this is supposed to be a robot friend here. Or villain, I guess. I don't think it's a friend. There's a cool looking little fig. Alright, so goes like this. Goes like this. We get here. Yeah, I thought I didn't have enough for this minifig, but it's just that this minifig is teeny tiny. Oh, very cute. Already, this has stellar minifigs. So we got some shoulder. Put that over there. Okay. Little stub arms here. All right, look at this. Look at this jerk. Evil jerk. Look at him. He's so tiny. Look at these bad guys. Small and small. Alright, and then we build... Because this is the tech showdown, so I guess this is some sort of battle or joust is going to happen. Or something. Something's going down. We need this. We need that. Let's see that color. Yeah, so we got like the good team and the evil team, it looks like. But, seem to be missing a piece. Might just be... I don't know. Need this thing that clips on here. This is a stand. And I can't find it. So I'm going to look around to see if it's a different color or something. I don't know. Hold on. Everybody chill out. I'll just use this for now. If I find it, I find it. Alright, so that goes like that. So we got our flags, our banners, I guess you could say. And now we'll take a break, and then we'll get into the deep building. First and foremost, folks that are joining, here's my schedule for this weekend. I am in Boston for PAX East. The improvised postmortem will be streamed on twitch.tv/PAX3. It is 9 p.m. On Thursday. I will be hosting it here on this channel. Let's Rank It on Saturday night. Not streamed, but hopefully Dave Lang will record it for his podcast feed. No promises. And then League of Heels is on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. in the main theater. Twitch.tv/PAX, but also, again, here. I will hopefully have a stream this Wednesday, TBA, TBD. I'd like to stream from my Airbnb, but I won't know till I get there if I can, because I would like to give you 3 streams this week, 3 actual streams, and not... That's why I'm also streaming tomorrow to do that. But yeah, consider becoming a subscriber. Tomorrow is the last regular stream of the month, and I will be doing my giveaway. Someone will win 2 Lego sets. It's a A-Wing and a Hover Tank. They're both Lego Star Wars kits. I'm sending that to a lucky subscriber. So make sure you're subscribed. You can use your Twitch coin if you are subscribing with Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you link it to your Twitch, and you can subscribe that way. That is a great way to support the channel. You can also use Cash Money. Those that are subscribers can throw the Bear Cave emote in there. And then eventually I will have a new emote for the $10 subscribers, tier 2 subscribers, and then everyone will get the Lego emote as well. That's coming. You can also support me on Patreon. My Patreon is pretty great. Trying to get to $200 a month to help offset the cost of my new internet. $10 voted that this is the kit that we'd work on next, so thank you to the $10 Patreon supporters for that. And I have an Amazon wish list. If you want me to build something that you paid for, it will jump the line. I will do it sooner rather than later. You can check out that. So links don't seem to be appearing in chat. They're on my YouTube. I have an Amazon wish list. You go to any of my Build with Bear videos on YouTube, you will find a link to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/PatBear, to my Amazon wish list. I'm going to try to copy it and paste it in the chat in a different way. We had this issue the other day where it wasn't showing up. So maybe, nope, that's not showing up either. One last way. But yeah, you can find that in any of my YouTube videos or the information below you. It's also on my Twitter. Well, I have a Discord, but I can't share the link with that Discord because it won't show up. But if you look for the, well, that just fell apart, so I'll fix that later. Whatever, don't worry about that. If you search for the Build with Bear community on Discord, as I said, it's all in my YouTube videos. Tell a friend. Bits and coins are always appreciated. This stuff adds up. It allows me to keep doing this. I thank you very much for your support anyway. It's time to start building this Nexo Knight. Let's get into it. I did drop this, and then the thing that was holding it up fell, so I'll have to get that for my photo later. But right now, we'll just let that go. I just had some water. This is a good time to remind y'all to hydrate. That hydration is cool. But yeah, I'm bummed that my links didn't show up in chat. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, and also, if you ever renew your subscription while we're streaming, make sure you hit that button so that it shows up as a notification so that I know you're doing it. Because that's cool. And, I mean, I'm glad that streaming is working. I'm glad you're able to watch and hang out with me. I wish that links worked in chat on my end, but, you know, like I said, go to any of my YouTube videos for Build with Bear. You'll find all that information. I've got a coffee, and I've got a Discord, and of course, my YouTube has a lot of videos like Let Pat Play, which is the last one, and that's actually going to be the last Let Pat Play, regularly scheduled. I still plan on doing them, just not every Monday, because you know, the numbers are a little light on those, which is a shame because I have a lot of fun doing them. But I decided that I was gonna kind of retire the series, and then if I'm playing a game and I want to make a video about it, like, oh, I want to show off these Hearthstone decks, and I don't want to just do a stream on that, I might come back to it. But the idea that I will continuously every Monday be putting out a new Let Pat Play, the idea of doing the series was a way to kind of like keep myself interested in a thing that I had kind of lost interest in. Now, I don't see these pieces, which makes me wonder if I have to also open up bag 2. Like, am I going to open up bag 2 and find these clears, these 4 clears? Because I don't see them. Like, do I have to open up bag 2? Is this, like, literally not done properly? Because I don't, yeah, I gotta put these 4 here, and I don't see them. And it's not like Lego didn't end up, like, not giving me the pieces I need. It's just maybe not all in bag 1, which feels wrong. It feels wrong to say that. Like, I want to, like, imagine there's, like, a whole little bag I didn't empty, but I did. So weird. I'm trying to look for them. I don't know. Who said that they had, who said that their nephew was doing Nexo Nights? Somebody said that. Gotta remember anything about these Nexo Nights? Maybe they have an issue where the pieces that they're asking you for aren't all in the same bag? I mean, I guess it's possible. No, yeah, because that's what they're saying that color is. We didn't have that piece that we needed. Does this... Okay, alright, I think I figured it out, folks. Don't worry, I think I figured it out. So this piece here, they're trying to tell me that this color here is gold. This see-through color that they are presupposing to me that this color is gold. That don't look the same to me anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong if I'm wrong, but like that's not the same color, right? Board says you are not wrong. Thank you, Board. That's all I was waiting for. Just someone to tell me that that's a see-through color. Dang it. Dang it all. Just rude. And someone on Twitter's telling me that this whole backlash to this backlash stuff, like I don't know, I got annoyed. Someone trying to tell me that I shouldn't be, that I should side with Zack's. I know that I am going through some stuff. I am aware of that. I am trying to be a positive person. Y'all know that I'm a positive person. But when someone tells me that I should be defending Zack Snyder, and they follow me, I think I've done something wrong. Like, if you're a stranger on the internet who doesn't know me and what I'm about, and you tell me that that Paul F. Tompkins, who I retweeted comments about Zack Snyder, that, like, Paul is wrong, like, where did I do wrong? I don't... Where did I go wrong? Because, like, no, he does a bad job. He made bad Superman movies, and his take on Batman is bad. I'm not going to defend Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder, the director, yeah. Zack Snyder said something of, like, to the effect of, folks get mad that Batman kills people or murders people. Wake the fuck up. And it's like, no, Zack Snyder, no. You've done a bad job with Batman. You've done a very bad job with Superman. And they're bad. They're bad takes. And, like, I'm not going to fucking give him slack. I'm sorry that he's received death threats. I'm very sorry that people are so mad at the job he's done with fictional media that he has received death threats. Certainly. I could certainly say that. I in no way support or endorse that behavior. But I'm also gonna call bullshit when he says bullshit. And it's bullshit. I don't need dark and gritty. I don't want dark and gritty. I don't want a dark and gritty Superman. I'll take a dark and gritty Punisher any day of the week. He's the fucking Punisher. If you told me they made a Punisher movie where he didn't murder anyone, I would say, I'm pretty sure you don't understand who the Punisher is. But if you tell me you have a movie where Batman shoots someone with a gun, I'm not saying that that's true, I'll say, oh, I don't think you fucking get Batman. If you tell me that Superman solved the problem by snapping someone's neck, I will say, I think you're bad at this and shouldn't do it. Yes. Irabina, I would agree. Yes. Yes, he doesn't need defending at all. Uh, Batman sucks a whole lot for a whole lot of reasons, team. Yes, of course. Of course. I mean, in many ways, the anti-Batman is even more... See, to me, the anti-Batman is even more bullshit. Like Green Arrow. Green Arrow is also a billionaire. But he's more of a Robin Hood billionaire. And he's like in the streets and he lives poor. He is abandoned. He is he has given up his privilege in order to, like to help people. And in many ways, that feels like even more fucking bullshit than Batman. But yeah, for the most part, I'm just like, no, I'm not going to fucking defend Zack Snyder for his bad... He makes bad movies, and I'm not going to defend him. Alright, so that goes on there. Earlier, I agree with you, Board. You had said that, Lego always uses other colors. Just, yeah, I mean, for me, like the difference between these two grays is always going to be a thing for me, because they're just different enough in a way that like can throw me off, and that's always going to be the case, I think. All right, so did I? I understand what I did wrong here. That was explained poorly. So there's this piece, this locks in here, and then the other one slides in like that, and that was not explained properly, in my opinion. I have a little bit of a poor opinion of these Nexo Knights kits, but we'll see. Maybe it'll get way cooler. I mean, this is a big old sword, so I can't knock it too much. It's a big old beam sword, so I am in favor of it. Make a new kindergarten cop with the Punisher. Yeah, I mean, that's just like... I don't know. Like, I didn't see Justice League. In another world, I would see Justice League. I haven't. I don't really have an interest in it. It bums me out. I like a lot of those characters. Actually, like, it's frustrating. I want to like it, but I don't think that he's doing a good job, so it's hard to be like, hell yeah, in for it, if I don't think he's doing good. Alright, so this goes on here, and then this goes like this, and then this goes like this. Alright. That's a little easier. That's explained a little better. I do really like these colors, the blue, the green is good. Not that Will Smith just subscribed. Assemble those pieces, Will says. Thank you very much. That's a 5-month streak for Will. Thank you, Will. Very much appreciate it. I argue that the Dark Knight series is the worst thing to happen to DC movies because they continually have to make grim, dark movies. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you, Board. I do think that in the long run, Nolan's movies helped a lot with DC, like encouraging them to make films, but I don't know. I would take Nolan's Batman over Snyder's Batman. Becky and Frank says, hey Pat, thanks for wearing our shirt. Hello! Yes, this is rude. Now, I can only wear so much of your shirt because I am using a green screen. So if I go... sometimes the yellow is bad because I'm not great with the green screen. But yes, this is a shirt y'all made for Baer. My buddy David. Folks in the chat probably know David's work best for his the garbage shirt that says garbage in the college font. You have seen Jeff Gerstmann wear that shirt. Um, uh, and then the Ouroboros is that there's a shirt of Jeff wearing a shirt that says Garfield instead of garbage, and it's Becky and Frank say, I am a fan of so many of David's shirts, and he is such a sweet human being. Oh, he is top tier. I love David. I'm so happy for him and Kate that they have, they've been able to, they own their own business, and they don't have to really do the cons anymore. I was bummed because the previous year's San Diego, I guess it was his last San Diego, because I was there last year, and I really wanted to see him, and I just haven't seen him. I miss them at cons so much. You can go to dark places, says not that Will Smith, throwing in that classic insult style. Yes, I miss him at cons as well. I would love to see David. Oh, you'll be at... Hey, I'll say this. It's nice to hear that some people I know got an Small Press Expo. I was comparing this year's lottery for table space at FlameCon as being the new... FlameCon is the new Small Press Expo in that there's a lottery and people I don't know get in and people I do know don't. But yeah, I'm glad you're going to be there. I'm glad he's going to be there. I'd love to get there. Oh, going down a T-shirt or bars. You didn't mean it's an insult. I thought you were doing the Eura blank. The old insult, quote unquote. The old Rory standard. That's what I thought you were doing. It is a Rory bit, indeed. But it is technically an insult. It's on purpose bad. It's an on purpose bad insult, but it is technically an insult. It's an attempt at an insult. They'll be, yeah. Small Press is really fun. I've only been there twice. I had a great time at both Small Press Expos. Okay, so this goes like this. So, if you're saying, Pat, what is this part of it? I will answer, I don't know. But then this goes on this part. This. So this is like, I guess, a mini thing. This is like a vehicle for the good guys, and then the other side has like, we're gonna build a little spider tank looking thing, which is the other side's like champion, I guess. I don't know. This isn't the robot. This is like, because it's the showdown. We're doing the showdown. So there's more than just building a big robot. I'm going to hop on PUBG, but it was great talking to you about it. Great talking to you. Thanks for stopping in. I'm grandfathered in because Becky did a poster a few years ago, but she's been bothering them for over 10 years. She's boothing there for 10 years. Wow. And thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate that, Becky and Frank. Happy to have you here in the stream. Enjoy PUBG. Yeah, I should make it down to Small Press, but I need a full-time job first before I can start going to conventions. There's an anime convention next month in Secaucus, New Jersey, which is not terribly hard to get to from where I'm at. And ProZD is going to be there. And so I was thinking I might go to a small anime convention. I don't know, though. Because, as I said, I gotta have that money. Brown Lantern's here. Hi, Brown Lantern. Happy to have you in the stream. Well, Brown Lantern, you didn't see what streaming. Nobody did. About an hour ago, when I tried to stream, an hour and 15 minutes ago, when I tried to stream, Twitch was down. People weren't able to log in. So some people were able to do it, but not everybody. So you didn't see me go live, and then 15 minutes later, it started working. So I'm going to go till a little after midnight. I don't know. Very least, we'll do another half an hour. Yeah. Going to miss PAX this year, unfortunately. I was going to come. I have passes and everything. Oh, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Brown Lantern. That's such a bummer. especially even having the passes. Yeah, I had a few performers for, no one we announced, which is good. But I had a few folks that were like, I'm going to be at PAX East. Hey, can I wrestle at PAX West? I was like, oh, okay. We'll talk later. But that's a bummer. Oh. Haven't had that in a long time where I had plans for a convention and then had to cancel them. It's been a while. Ugh. Maybe I'll do a day trip to DC to go to Small Press. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Brown Lantern just subscribed. That's a tier 1. That's because Board Bing gifted it. That's a gift from Board. That's a 14th gift in this channel. Thank you so much, Board. Enjoy your subscription, Brown Lantern. My girlfriend's uncle passed 40 days ago. So they're having an event on Saturday. I was able to go early to PAX Wrestling last year with Dave as his personal bodyguard. That's a shame. My condolences to your girlfriend and her family. So, yeah. And, sometimes if the relationship isn't that serious, it's weird if you're there. But if the relationship is like, a real fucking thing, it's weird if you're not. So you gotta make those choices, and it fucking sucks. I mean, a death in the family is never the good time for that, but I am really sorry to hear that. Because I know that those are things we look forward to, right? We look forward to these big events. It's frustrating. I love going to PAX East because every year I get to hang with Dave, and each year got closer and introduced more to Gaines people, and it's super cool. Yeah, I mean, look, am I going in trying to get a new job? Certainly. This year I'm going to go in and remind people who I am and shake some hands and, say, hey, are we following each other on Twitter and checking in? Oh, yeah, 9 years, Brown Lantern. Yeah, you go to that. You go to that service. You go to those hours. Yeah, 9 years. You put those time in. 9 years. It's hard to say that 9 years in that you'd be okay for people to ask about you and for your girlfriend to be like, he went to a video game convention. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, you don't think of it as networking, but it is networking, A lot of that is, like, there are people that get work from doing those things and talking to people and all that. Like, the best thing is to not think of it as networking, as to just making connections and equating yourself with people and in getting introduced to new people and all that. Like, that's something that I certainly do a lot of when I'm at conventions, and especially now that I am looking for full-time employment, I'm going to be, trying to make sure that people are reminded that I'm a cool fucking dude. Yeah, you got to hustle. It is exactly like that. I wasn't there for the funeral, unfortunately, because I had class, and her mom wouldn't let me miss the class. Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah, it goes both ways, right? Don't miss class, but also, don't go to Boston to play video games. Like, yeah, can't. Yeah, priorities. You got to have those. They're important, especially in a long-term relationship. All right. And now we're going to build the shield kind of thing here for this one. Pretty cool looking. And then that's what we just need. Okay. I'll be back in 1 second. I have to go find a piece that I knocked to the floor. I'm going to stand up over here and just do it. Found it. Got it. Did it. Sitting back down. Yeah! I knew where it was. If you remember, though, tell Dave that Big Sash said hello and give him a hug for me. He always gave me a big hug. I will! I will let Dave know. Big Sash sends his regards. Alright, so that goes there. And where was the other one? Where? Alright, well, we'll find it. There it is. Found it. Got it. Alright, so there we got this thing, which is like a spider pedestal thing that shoots weapons. Oh! Gross. It shoots spiders. It's a spider tank that shoots spiders. That's awful. These are little spider friends. I don't like that. Oh, that's bad. Oh no, says Port. Yeah. Oh god, spider shooters. Things the fuck out of here. And then this goes in here. Yeah, so the first bag was just these things, which are like cool, but so normally these gun things are armed with these and shoot them, but when you add these parts to it, it makes them spider shooters. So yeah, if I press down, it'll shoot out a spider. That's terrifying. This isn't Naruto. Indeed, and Lashbrook says finally. And Alter says why. Most spider tanks don't go far enough, says Lashbrook. Yeah, so we built Naruto. I like to usually just put one title of one thing that we built. So we started by finishing a Naruto kit, which we built completely. I started on Saturday. We finished it tonight. So now we moved on to the Nexo Knight Brown Lantern, which is why you're seeing that. And I understand how that could be confusing. Most spider tanks don't go far enough. I genuinely really like that, Lashbrook. That's very funny. Alright, so anime talk. Because we're gonna start building parts of our night here, so I can do some anime talk while we assemble some things. Oh god, spiders. Get them out of here. So One Piece over the weekend. Good episode. Stuff we kind of knew. I'm still hopeful for the outcome of a couple things. No spoilers. We found out some information that was good. But boy, they really do just like one issue per episode. Because not a lot happened. I thought the animation quality was really strong. And there were some incredibly touching moments in this episode of One Piece that I really liked. But overall, it not a lot happened in it. You probably don't need to get caught up on One Piece. I like it, but you probably can do okay. So that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Episode 24.5. I thought it was going to be episode 25. There's supposed to be 25 episodes in this show. And they did not give me the 25th episode. Instead, we had episode 24.5, which was a recap episode. It was a complete recap of the series and what's been going on. The cool part was that it was told from the perspective of Velodora, the dragon. So that was awesome. And also Infreet, the fire series. So that the fire spirit series. The fire spirit guy. So it was the fire spirit and Velodora, and you got more Velodora being tsundere. He actually calls it himself tsundere, which he thinks is pretty funny. And it was cute, but overall I was like, all right. Don't do a. This series should not have been 25 episodes. It should not have been a double order. It's very obvious it shouldn't have been a double order, and now it feels like it's overstaying. What is my favorite anime of the year so far feels like it is overstaying its welcome, and that's a shame because I really like the show. Brown Lantern says, I don't know how the fuck y'all One Piece fans do it. I made it through 300 Naruto episodes and check the fuck out. I understand. I'm reading the manga. It takes less time. Yeah, I mean, you breeze through the manga. I'm committed. I got into the series. I got out of the series. I'm back in the series. I'm going for it. Like, I'm now caught up on One Piece. I'm not caught up on Boruto. I'm a couple episodes behind on Boruto, but I will get caught up at the end in that because it's doing some stuff that I don't dislike. I'm not gonna say I love it, but I don't dislike it. Anyway, so that time I got reincarnated as slime. Some kind of fun information, a few new pieces of information. But I like Velodora the Dragon. I think he's pretty great. So it was fun to have him like narrate what's been going on, and then it's kind of fun of this like Infreet the fire dragon, or not the Infreet the fire demon. Like just by hearing these stories, he's kind of in awe of and actually respects Rimuru, which is pretty fucking cool, I think. As far as recap episodes goes, a pretty good one. Not as good as the Recreators recap episode that opens with the characters facing the camera and saying, look, this show is incredibly dense. Yeah. So, yeah, Boruto is an odd sequel because in some ways it is just like, hey, here's these kids. They do introduce new characters who are kids of people that we didn't know, but it's a lot of like, hey, check out this kid. They're a lot like their mom or dad. Some of them are almost identical. But I don't know, I like that. I think it's fun to see that. Like, and then they're getting into some hijinks, and you get the whole like, you know, there's a kid whose family has never been in ninjas, and he's the first in the family to learn ninjutsu and study in school, and he's like figuring that out, and like there's some fun stuff to it. I kind of like it. Yeah. Yes. Who is Rock Lee's mom? Or yeah, who is that? Who what the fuck? Metal Lee. Who is Metal Lee's mom? So, Brown Lantern, there's Metal Lee. We don't know who Metal Lee's mom is. Metal Lee can do some ninjutsu. A little bit of ninjutsu. It's probably from the mom side of the family. Is also very strong and looks just like Rock Lee. But here's the twist. Metal Lee has performance anxiety. Metal Lee is already very strong, but freaks out when there are crowds watching. That's his character trait. He's bringing to the table. He's pretty good. Rock Lee is pretty good. No, that did not happen. We don't know who Lee ended up with. Like literally, they have not said who Metal Lee's mom is. There's speculations. Nobody knows. It's not Hinata. We know that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of it's kind of fun. Shikamaru's son is basically him. It's just him. He can learn some wind magic. He's not as good as his dad is, but he's got the ability to learn wind magic too from his mom. But he's basically just his son. It's just like, he's just his dad. That's kind of fun. So, like, there's some stuff that's fun about it. I don't know. It's not great. It makes me want to get back into Naruto. I know, right? There's a couple of filler episodes where you get to see, like, the families hang out. Alright, so we got this going on here. We're gonna get an arm done. All right. This is smaller than I thought it would be. Huh. I don't know. But it's pretty fun so far. We have 2 more bags, so I actually don't know. Maybe there's a bigger robot than this? Looking at it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Brown Lantern puts a spoiler in chat from Naruto, the actual series Naruto, in which I will say, yes, that is true. Yes. There's a Naruto spoiler towards the end of Naruto, but you are correct with that spoiler. YouTube doesn't get to hear what I'm saying. He is spoiling. We are adverse to spoilers, but that is years ago at this point. So it took so long for Naruto Shippuden to end that's a very old spoiler comparatively. Dropped out around the time Madara came back. Yeah, you missed a lot. A lot happened. Let's see. The last thing I want to talk about is episode 12 of Mob Psycho 100. Season 2 is episode 12 of 13. Holy shit, was there some action. Mob is so good. So being a board says, I got caught up with Mob this week, and oh boy, is that awesome show. Rinkin and Mob are so cool together. Yeah, I mean, Mob is... I'm so proud of Mob. Mob has grown so much this season, and is just trying so hard. He's just trying to be a good guy, and he's just getting pushed. And now at the end of this episode, he got fucking pushed. And who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen? I think episode 3, like... They got some money to make this show, right? Because there's a couple episodes where not a lot happens, and they probably save some money here and there, but the action in this episode in particular is just stellar. It's such a good show. The second season is so solid. Yeah, it's pretty fucking great. And just... Even though he's grown, Mob is still Mob. He's still trying to fight the good fight and be a good boy and help people out. And he even wants to help out a clear fucking asshole. So, good on him. Mob's a good man. He's growing into a good man. And, fuck yeah, It felt like this series, this season, like, started off kind of whatever, and then really fucking kicked off into high gear. And once it kicked into the high gear, it has not looked back, and it's been really cool to watch that. And this, yeah, we got one more episode, and I don't know, man. I'm gonna come back from PAX, not have a lot of sleep, wake up that Monday, and fucking dig into some goddamn Mob Psycho. Mob is at the point now where I watch it at dinner before I stream, because episode 10, I think, or 9 or 10 or whatever, I watched the ending fucking ruined my goddamn day. The cliffhanger ending fucking wrecked me for a whole day. Bob Mog, One Punch do action so well, and has so much speed, energy, and power. I mean, the nice thing about Mob is that because it's dealing with psychedelics and psychic abilities, it can stretch, you know, its art style. Whereas if you see that in Dragon Ball, or if you see that even in sometimes in some of the action scenes in My Hero Academia, sometimes those don't look as impressive. But it can be pretty stellar to see those things, like in Mob, because I think that, you know, like I said, Mob just has, it makes sense to have those those choices. All right, so this is just a little robot guy. So instead of the spider tank, there's a little robot friend. And then we're going to build the big robot. Okay, so I was going to say, I'm like, this robot feels small. This isn't the robot. This is the smaller robot. There's more robot. But yeah, and One Punch Man, the fighting looks so good in that show. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what they do, the monsters and all of that. If they're going to cut anything and cut through anything, they'll probably reduce the time of them hanging out with what you call it, King. I feel like they'll probably do less King stuff, which is for the best, because King is fine, but not super into it. I think King is better reading than he is anything else. All right, so we got a little robot here. Since they announced a sequel movie, I decided to rewatch Shirobako, and damn, that's still a good show. Yeah, haven't kept up, but yes, I would agree. Yeah, so there were no decals in this first bag. So this first bag was just like our friends, and then the next thing is building stuff up, which is pretty neat. So we can get into, because I'm going to go a little past midnight, not too much. So we'll start just kind of knolling, and we can talk about some anime here while we knoll. And then I will finish. I will knoll tomorrow during the day so that we can just come in and build right away. And then we'll get into bag 2. Or not bag 2, yeah. Bag 2 and booklet 2. So yeah, I'm just going to knoll bags 2 and 3 together. We'll do that for a little while. I'll go a little past midnight, like I said, because of Twitch. We didn't start early enough, and I want to give you your money's worth, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream on Wednesday. As I said, my goal is to stream on Wednesday, but I don't know if that's going to work out because of, the Airbnb. Like, I won't know till I get there, and I want to make sure that I give you, your money's worth. Folks that are subscribers, folks that aren't subscribers should also get their money's worth. So I'm going to take a quick photo of this, and then we'll just kind of hang out. But yeah, I'm going to catch up on Boruto at some point. If the Wi-Fi on my Amtrak train is good, that might be my Amtrak thing. I probably should just download some videos. I should just download some videos tomorrow night, like late night, so that my train up, I have something to watch. So yeah, I'm just going to take a quick photo here. On my Discord, we'll have the photo of these things that we've built here. Got our little friend there. Yeah. Cool. Alright, yeah, so we'll just knoll and kind of talk. If there's anything you want to chat about tonight, anything you're excited about coming up, if there are things you've heard that I should check out, I'm not going to be able to see a lot at PAX because I will be mostly at the booth in Bandland. The League of Heels booth in Bandland is my primary location. And then, of course, I got some panels, but those are all after shifts except for the Sunday one. But yeah, if there's something you think I should definitely check out at PAX, let me know. We're just going to do some Nolan at the end of here. Because like I said, I can just move this table over to the side because I'm streaming tomorrow. So that gives me the opportunity to do some Nolan. Nolan North. Come on. And yeah, so I guess we're going to build the big robot now that we built the smaller robot. Which is cool. Yeah. Let's see. I need to make. I mean, I'm always excited for my roommate is a cat. I look forward to that. You know, someone interested in Rise of the Shield Hero. This tournament should be wrapping up soon for Black Clover, so that'll be good. We got a new villain in Rise of the Shield Hero. I put a clip up because I said that I was mad. How dare Rise of the Shield Hero introduce a character that I want to know more about because that show is trash. And they did. They introduced the martial arts old lady who used to be a skilled adventurer in her youth. She was one of the best martial artists in the world. And now she's helping out the shield hero because he cured her of a sickness that she had and rejuvenated her. But she just seems awesome, and I'm mad because that show doesn't deserve a cool character. So troubling and bad. And I'm like, oh man, don't have something fun. What are you doing? But who knows? They'll probably ruin it. She'll just die next episode. I don't think she does, but I'm just saying. I don't know. I just want to see where it goes. I think the world building is interesting, but I had flashback to Kung Fu Hustle when she showed up, says Board. Yeah. Right? That's pretty telling. Yeah, I think that is an apt thing. But yeah, I just love it. Like, what was in that medicine? Like, do you know her? Like, I don't know who this is. I never met this lady in my life. She's just a cool old lady. Martial arts grandma. That's pretty goddamn neat. Alright, there. This blue is so nice. It's such a... Both these blues are great. Look at the difference between these two blues. They're very good. You can't really see, but they are very good. Quintessential quintuplets, whatever. It's just... It was an okay show that they introduced a completely ridiculous thing. The reason the main guy is the way he is meeting this girl. And he hasn't put two and two together that obviously he met one of the quintuplets when he was younger. So not only has he not figured that part out yet, which you thought he would figure out, now he has to figure out which one it was. He hasn't even figured that out yet. So he hasn't even gotten to the point where he's got to figure out what his childhood sweetheart, like the girl that he met that like changed his life, which one of these 5 girls it was. And at the very least, at least the girls themselves are starting to understand that, like, at least one of them has a crush on him, if not multiple. So they're starting to understand it. At least that is happening. But overall, not a great show. There's a couple characters that are, like, fun and interesting, but overall, it's not great. Let's see. I know that this week's My Roommate is a Cat is going to be hard to watch. Yeah, Kimono Friends. I just couldn't get into the art style. We talked about this before. Just the art style just is hard for me to look at. So I haven't been watching the second season. Brown Lantern says, sorry to bring up the normie animes. No, I mean, I have not seen Super Brawly. No. I was very busy when it came out, and I wanted to see it subtitled and not dubbed. Now more than ever, as the Brawly voice actor is persona non grata in many circles. Not all. We are not defenders here. We are supporters of people who are brave enough to come out. So I do not want to see it dubbed. In general, I don't like dubbed anyway, but particularly in this case, I don't want to see it dubbed. So I will see it subtitled at some point. Yeah, I think that movie, I'm looking forward to it. You should finish Super because that tournament is pretty fucking great, Brown Lantern. I will say this. It might not be the best in the world, but that tournament has a moment in it. There's a cutaway in the last big fight part. There's a cutaway that is indicative of the entire series and the modern series, Z to the present. That is so fucking good. This moment of just like, this is what's up. This is what the show is about. It's so good. And what otherwise is too long of a tournament. It's too long. Because they had the smaller tournament, and then to be like, now here's the big one. Uh, I remember all the lady universe, but that's about it. Yeah, all the the many ladies and support dudes. It wasn't all ladies, but like it was the kind of like a very funny gag where they're going through their ultimate transformation and then they just get attacked and then people are like, and then Goku's like, you gotta let them transform. And he's like, oh, I wanted to see what happens when they transform. And I love it because, of course, Goku wants them to transform. He wants to fight the best and the coolest and the toughest. Ooh, I love this piece. I love when this piece is in a kit. Look at that piece. These were laser guns when you didn't have cool space shit. I love this piece. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I love that Goku's like, no, you gotta let him transform. And I think it's like 17 who's like, oh, I was supposed to wait? Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to wait. I love that shit. Shit's very good. Yeah, there's a moment at the very end, which I won't spoil, that's so choice. But yeah, I haven't seen Brawly. I will. I just, like I said, I'm going to see it subtitled at some point. And yeah, I'm excited for One Piece season, not One Piece, One Punch Man season 2, One Piece. One Punch Man season 2, very excited for that. Very excited for Fruits Basket. The insect, I don't think, there's a couple, like, there's like 2 trapped in an island things, and I don't know if I'm interested in either. There's one where there's like a young kid that helps out people that like are exploring this island with monsters and magic, and they get in trouble, and he like bails them out. That looks like it might be kind of cool. Ooh, this is a fun piece. But I don't know. Goku Black arc is probably my favorite Dragon Ball arc, except for the parts of the ending. It's just a full most insane garbage. Yes, there's a lot in that arc that is, I mean, it's just like, they were like, more time travel. And hey, I liked seeing Goku. Not Goku, Future Trunks. Although it is very funny that because their future is different in timelines, it means that in Trunks' timeline, Mai still gets aged into being young. Like, she still turns young again for the timelines to make sense. So it's like, why did that happen? Why did, after Goku died and the world was plunged into such darkness by the androids, did that dude also wish that they were all young again? Why did that happen? There's some weird shit with the timeline stuff. I still can't believe they didn't fix that dubbed line. God damn it. I don't want to think about it. It's so bad. How dare they? So I had to Goku Black. Yes. It's pretty incredible that he was like, a mortal beat me. I'm going to use the Super Dragon Balls to fuck up the whole universe. It's just so messed up, Irabina, that it happened. That in the Japan, I can understand it, but in the English, that in the room, that as the English voice actor for Trunks didn't stop and go, wait, I know we're talking about Goku Black, but this line feels awful. I shouldn't say this line. That no one was like, hey, this is bad. Black doesn't just mean what we call this evil Goku. It also is fucked up. So Brown Lantern, there's a line in the dub that is also in the subtitle, that when Trunks brings Goku to the future, people don't know, they don't know Goku. They only know Goku Black. They don't know that that's a guy in the body of Goku that's done all these terrible things. They just think this dude, Goku, is bad. So they start shooting him. And it's fine because it's Goku. But Trunks is like, don't shoot him. He's not black, is the line that is said in the dub. The actual line that is said is, stop firing or don't shoot. He's not black. And you and I know that that means he's not Goku black. But that's not what the line is, and fuck what the fuck. And what the fuck? What the fuck? That happened. It's in the fucking dub. Nobody thought about it. In their minds, I guess they were so set in their minds that black just refers to Goku black. Like they were so in their own heads about it. That's the best case scenario. They were so up their own asses about the show and doing the recordings that it didn't occur to them that that can mean a different thing. And it can mean a different thing. But the fact that no one stopped to go, hey, can we change this line? Don't shoot, he's not bad. Don't shoot, this is the good Goku. Don't shoot, he's not Goku black. Like, anything. There is a solution. They did not choose that solution. Yes, everyone, or someone was like, this sounds bad, and the response was, I don't care. We thought about it, we think it's fine. Whatever. It'll circulate in media. Not that fucking Dragon Ball needs help circulating in media. I don't want to conspiracize it and say that it was done on purpose. It just feels like a very poor mistake. A mistake that many people had to sign off on. I don't want to armchair, like, analyze it. But yeah, a bunch of people had to agree to, had to not even acknowledge that it was terrible. Yeah, Brown Lantern, one would assume that it's people who when they think of black, don't necessarily think of it as anything but a color and the name of a Goku. All right, I've knolled 2 bags. When we start tomorrow, we're going to turn all of this into a big robot, and it's going to be rad. But that's going to do it for the stream. I want to thank you for joining me once again. Tomorrow, I'm going to stream at 9 p.m. tomorrow night, Eastern Time, because I can, because I have good internet now. Peace out to you, Brown Lantern. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you have a great evening. I'm going to throw the Bear Cave emote. Thank you very much for hanging out. Archive will be up. YouTube description has ways you can support. Thank you very much for hanging out. As I said, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, back to the 9 p.m. streams. Hell yeah. Lord Stockton, thank you for the follow. That way you get notified when I stream. I appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you next time in the Build with Bear Workshop. Bye-bye.